say home and people, it's just, you feel it, you know?
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name's Ava Solberger, and we're here in Burlington at the COTS Emergency Shelter. Tonight, COTS staff members and their children are testing out the shelter to get it ready for the people who will be moving in within the week.
We're here and we're ready for the doors to open, and there's definitely a line of people waiting outside.
Well, we are right now in the new overflow space that will be shelter for 10 families on this floor and 16 downstairs. What that means for COTS is the need has been so great this past winter. There's so many people who are just not able to make ends meet.
Who have gone to place after place after place, and they're just trying to find somewhere.
Can't imagine any other shelter looks quite like this in just 45 days with all the artistic touches and special colors and considerations that children will live here, and we want to buffer them.
That's like the tagline for COTS, everyone deserves a home, and this can help people start to get back on their feet.
So COTS is emergency shelters. It's social services to move people out of shelter and into housing or jobs, and it's also housing itself.
When people say, where do you work? And I say COTS, people are like, oh yeah, they automatically know.
We have never seen anything like this, the breadth or the volume. Never.
We definitely have an increase of families coming in and individuals coming in looking for places to stay.
It doesn't take much. I mean, I think a lot of people are, you know, a paycheck away.
2 years ago, we began planning and raising money for a prevention fund.
$180, that can keep someone in their house.
October to February, we have been able to help completely avert homelessness for 165 households. If we hadn't had that funding in place to keep people in their housing, how large this facility would need to be. We're the only emergency shelter for families in Chittenden County. And
rents are so high.
it got to the point where there was no extra room. There was literally no place for people to go. We looked around the city at options, and we feel so grateful to Champlain College because ultimately they want to turn this into a residence hall, and that would be a huge benefit to COTS because it would take students that are now in the rental market off the market. But until that building goes up, it's a wonderful way to use an underutilized or vacant building.
Complete outpouring of generosity that this community has had.
How many different businesses and contractors rallied once we had the space to help us fit it up. All of the carpentry, electrical, most of the systems that were put here so that we could use it as shelter were all donated.
Saturday after Saturday, people from the community just came to paint and really just got behind it.
Like this bathroom didn't exist. They literally created it. So the toilet was donated by F. Webb. New England Air installed all of it. The Yankee pluck, the ingenuity, and the generous hearts that are drawn together here truly embody what is best in a New England village.
People have just been sending in checks and donations, like I said, from a can opener to thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
We're the mechanism through which this community cares.
It's just really heartwarming to see how many people have rallied behind this idea.
That at least here in Vermont, people aren't going to turn their back on another family. People who work at COTS, who have families, are bringing in our own kids to test the space.
What do you think? Is that bed bouncy?
Yeah.
They have found quite a few things we need to fix tonight.
If you go on the bunk bed, you can get onto the top of that.
Change the location of that.
It's a COTS sleepover. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So
I'm sleeping on the top.
it's nice to see it come into fruition, and I definitely wanted to come tonight to hang out with everybody and celebrate a little bit.
Makes me grateful for the roof over my head and also to live in such a generous community where the lives of other people are so highly valued. We'll get stuck around with you again real soon.
We have to do interviews and find out what their take on this.
Yeah.
Some
James, it's not your turn yet. I'm gonna finish my turn.
later. I will.
This is part of what having your family do a slumber party to test the facility means.